All right, I think it's go time. My name is Sydney Guajardo, and this training is brought to you by The Trading Places. I'm live from San Antonio, Texas, and see if we can go learn some Forex today and make some money while we're at it. Let's go check it out. I got in a few trades earlier today. Let's take a look at them. Let's look at US 30. Pretty interesting trade here. Switch to the 1 hour. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. For those of you that it's their first time, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of what we look for. It's pretty simple. There's a few things I want you to look at before you take any trade, especially when working our system. Right here, it's called a vessel. This is called a vessel. And this is also called a vessel. And these are three indicators that we look at. Okay, that's the first set of three. The second three is this is a money rope. This dotted line is a money rope. Okay. Now, there's only two ways to go in Forex. You go up or down. That's all you can do. Forex can do whatever it wants. It can go sideways. It can do it can do anything. Okay. Has a mind of its own. We're just trying to figure it out. One thing that Forex does is it tends to run in a trend. And that's the type of traders we are. 1 second. So if you go with the trend, can you go wrong? No, sometimes. Even if you go with the trend, you can be right a lot of the times. But there is such a thing as water running uphill. There's two things going against us. That's the first thing. The second thing is consolidation. Oops, give me 1 second. The other thing is consolidation. Consolidation is our nemesis, for sure. And what consolidation is when money is running sideways. This could be, let me change my drawing tool here. This could be consolidation right here. It's kind of money moving sideways. Okay, this is another one, more or less. This whole thing could be considered consolidation. It's just when money really doesn't move, it's just like staying stagnant. Well, that'll kill us. Because look at this situation here. It's in consolidation, and then it just went straight down without a warning, nothing. And then it also just popped back up. So consolidation is something that we try to stay away from. Well, how do you recognize consolidation? Well, let me show you. Let me just erase this. Okay. I referred to, there's a couple of rules. There's no kissing, and there's get out of the street. When you're a kid, there was some adult there, parents, uncles, older brothers, telling you, always get out of the street, you're going to get hit by a car. Even Mr. Miyagi told Daniel's son, you can't be in the middle of the street or you get squashed like grape. Okay? So you have to get out of the middle of the street. Well, there's two ways to find if your trade is in consolidation. One is if this vessel right here on this side, put a highlighter here. If this vessel right here is kissing the rope, this is very, very close to kissing. This is not so much. But right here on this side, let me show you this little, right here, see how it's going sideways in the middle of the street? It's actually walking in the middle of the street. We don't want that. So what we do is when the vessels are kissing or you're in the middle of the street, don't take the trade. That's all you got to do. Go to the next one. That, even though this has taken me a little while to explain it, it shouldn't be that hard to recognize that, to get your eyes trained. Okay, now I'm going to erase all these drawings here. Okay, the next thing, in order to take a trade, that I've just showed you the ways to avoid a trade. The next thing to do when you're to take a trade, let me check these. Everything has to be in agreement, and I relate everything back to, give me 1 second here. I relate everything back to family, because that's what it's all about, right? At the end of the day, the reason we work so hard, the things we do, is for family. Well, to have a happy family, everything has to be in agreement. In order to go up, let's talk about up for a little bit, or north, or buy, or long. These are all words that we use here at the trading places. When we're going to go long, the vessel has to be over the rope. Okay? This vessel has to be up here. This vessel has to be up here. This vessel, this one kind of already is. This one has to be up here. But they all have to be in agreement at the same time. Okay? Also, what has to be in agreement is the color. Like right now, this is an agreement to go short. You have a darker color here. I'm colorblind, so I'm gonna call that pink. Looks like pink to me. That screen has to be dark pink. This one has to be dark pink, and so does this one. But you see, the vessel is over the rope here, over the rope here, below the rope here, but everything else is in agreement. So if it's not 100% in agreement, you can't take the trade. Okay? The vessel has to be over the rope, over the rope, over the rope. The money rope has to be going up, 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 and it has to be the same color. And so when you want to go south, it's reverse. The vessel has to be below the rope, below the rope, below the rope, all the same color and all facing down. Okay, so that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Whether you're scalping, which scalping is a one way of trading, you're in and out of trades. Whether you're scalping or intraday trading is considered scalping as well, but you're just in the trade for a little longer. And that's what scalping is really, really cool, but I like looking for trades. Like these are going against me right now, but we're with the trend. Let's take a look at these. On this US 30, I took it for a long or a buy. It's definitely going long. It's just in retracement right now. It's not a big deal. It's going to continue to go up. Let's look at dollar Swiss. Where did I look at this? Where did I find out dollar Swiss? I took this one on a buy, and it's definitely on the way up. It's just in retracement. That's okay. It's going to come back down, or it's going to go back up. Pardon me. Let's look at euro pound. It's right here. I took this one short, and let me go this 1 hour here. And it's going short. It just happens to be, we'll keep an eye on this one, a close eye. And then euro Aussie dollar. I took this one. Let's look at the 1 hour. I took this one short. It's going short. You really don't need an indicator to tell you that one's going short. It's going to go short. It'll probably stop right here. But who knows? We'll keep a close eye. All right. But this euro, was it euro pound I'm looking at? Yeah, this one, if there's another candle that goes on down here, I'm probably going to close out this trade and take it the other way. It gave me a signal to go short, but this long line right here is also an indicator that this is going to go long. So we'll figure this one out. Since I'm going to do training, I'm going to go ahead and get out of this US 30. We're in the profit already, because that one, it could be in profit now, and 5 seconds later, it'll be going 3 times the opposite direction. Let's just sit here and look at it for a few seconds. Let's just put the trade up here. Boy, I should have taken it when it was 15 seconds ago. Took live trades here. It's very, I don't think there's very many Forex information hubs that will take live trades. It's very risky, but I'm pretty confident in my skill, my craft, that I can do it in front of students. It's an immense amount of pressure, because you really could look like a clown teaching Forex and all you do is take loser trades. But right now, even though it's showing it's a negative, it happens in Forex, and I'm positive, since I took it with the trend, that it's going to go my way. Since they're all kind of moving in retracement right now, let's go ahead and get started with training here. Let's kind of every night we have training as well as in the morning, as most of you know. And what we do is I give a small training course just like this, and then we'll go over trades. And while we're going over trades, I'll just give a general direction of where they're going, so that we can verify it the next day. So right here, we just looked at gold in US 30. I never really like calling those trades out overnight, because they move so fast and they have a mind of their own, just like Forex, but worse. So if you're going to scalp anything, scalp US 30 and gold. That's about the only thing you can scalp nowadays. Euro, dollar. So last night during training, I said the direction would go short. The signal came out, and sure did. It went short, just like we predicted. So very good. Let me see here. We did good on that one. So US dollar JPY. Man, give me 1 second here. Okay, USD, JPY. It was probably in consolidation, and I didn't know which way it was going to go. But if we look back here, it looked like it went up a little bit and then went down. There's a signal there. It may go short. I want to take a look at that. Let's check on these trades. I guess when I turn away, they make money. So let's go over here. All right, so I don't see this being a trade today, or maybe in the next few hours. Let's check again tonight. So let's go to Euro JPY. Euro JPY. Let's take a look at it over here. This one looks like it's going to go short. It sure does. At least it gives all the indicators it's going to go short. Let's keep an eye on that one. It's right here. So I want to call this short. That's the general direction. All right. Let's go to Aussie dollar, US dollar. This one looks like it's in the middle of the street, so I'm going to stay away from that one. Pound US dollar. This one also is in the middle of the street, but it's going in a general direction of north, so I'm going to say north, okay? Let me see here. This is, I called this, was it May 3rd was a Saturday? No. Sunday. I called this short, so it sure did go short. Look at that. King Solomon did good on that day. He does good every day. So I'm going to put a line of where we are. We're right here. And I'm going to take this trade, or I'm going to predict that it's going to go long. Let's go to the next one. Dollar Swiss. You know, look at this. Consolidation, we get a signal, bam, it goes up. These signals are just unbelievable. So I am going to predict this will continue to go long. Let me look. Okay. You want to see what I'm working on? Look at this. So there's a lot of students say, well, when do you know when to get in and when do you know when to get out? So this is just the beginning stages, and it looks kind of odd, but what we're going to do here is I'm designing a chart book or an indicator that I'm going to have all the trades open. So what will end up happening is anytime a direction changes, north or south, you're going to get an alert on your email. It's free. It's a free one. If you want it a little quicker, you can get it on your cell phone, and they charge you about a nickel a text. And just based on my experience, you should get about 25 alerts a day. Let me put a figure to that. So if you're getting 25 alerts a day times 0.05, it's going to cost you about $1.25 a day. So if you're willing to spend an extra $30, you can get alerted when trades are getting ready to change. Excuse me. Let me check something here. Okay. So this is pretty cool. So you can get alerts depending on where you work. You can get an alert if you like the way the trade looks. You can take it on your phone. It's pretty awesome. Let's get back to looking at trades. So we just picked this one, dollar Swiss. Let's look at another trade. So this one, there's some alerts there. These just came out. So this is definitely going, looks like it's going in an upward trend for sure. And but we don't have any agreement. So what I'm going to do is put a line right here to see where we're at, just to verify. It shows the timestamp and everything. And then I'm going to put in our notes here. Long when 480 turns. I like putting a date and what session it is, so we can just verify. Let's go to the next one. Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. Well, I definitely called it right. We're going to go long, and it went long. So, but there's nothing here today. It's kind of in consolidation. Okay. I don't see anything on CAD yen either. It's kind of in consolidation. Yeah, let's go on to the next one. Swiss yen. It's definitely going down, for sure. You definitely see it here. But will that work for us? Well, it won't work now. It won't work now, but let me look. We put a line up here. I kind of like where this trade is going. There's a little bit of volatility in the Japanese yen right now. Well, you know, they said that they're extending their stay-at-home policy or whatever for the coronavirus, but it didn't affect the yen yesterday, so I don't understand that. I'd expect there to be a little more volatility than that. Beginning of the month, this is when economic news comes out all over the world. United States, any country that has, I guess any country that has jobs and needs to report income, they have job reports or economic reports, and this week was the day for that. Rather, this week was the week for that. So I see this here. Put some notes for the guys in the afternoon session. I'm gonna call it short. When now, for the students that are just joining in to see how the system works, these indicators here are proprietary, and that means they're ours. We made them. And when you get into our system, you'll be able to know what all this means. So when the 480 turns, that's when you get into it. So in the so we're going to short, which would be sell. Long would be a buy, of course, but the indicator of the 480 has to turn. Okay, so is quite not ready yet. It's actually going in an upward direction. Let's go to a different one. We'll cover about 5 more trades, and then we'll go to see if we can scalp something, take some more live trades. Okay. All right, this is you don't need a calculator or anything to tell. This is definitely going down, but it's not ready yet. It's in retracement. It can go back up. So this one, we're going to go short, of course. Let's look at another one. Euro pound. Same thing. Make a turn around in a heartbeat. So and here's a perfect example of going short, and then all of a sudden there's this green candle. You know, what could be going on here? Could we have a change in direction, or could we just have retracement where it stops and it comes back down? So can allow it to go back with the trend. This is where Forex has a mind of its own. But I'm still going to go with the system, and I'm going to call this short, okay? There's some conditions here. So I like that trade to go short today. Let's go over a couple more. Pound yen. There's not a trade here. It's just some big time consolidation. But if I had to put my mind on it, or if I had to put my life on it, I'd probably take it long. Nothing there. Let's go to New Zealand yen. Kiwi. There's some notes from a couple days ago. right here. It went short, just like we said, but anyway, let's get these out of here, old notes. Okay, so nothing there. Let's go to the last one here, New Zealand dollar. You got a really big arrow here coming down, but it looks like the direction is changing. You got a little bit of kissing, and it's in the middle of the street. So no trade here. Let me check on something before we start scalping. Okay, let's go to the Rochelle. Here, let me go over all these indicators really quick. I have this. This is a really nice tool here. It's all it is just a charting system, and you can just basically, if you want to practice just by looking at it to see which way trades go, you can put Fibonacci tools on here to practice. You know, it's designed just to learn Forex. You know, you can practice between. You can find your own support resistance. It's just a workbook. You can put your notes on it. You can do whatever you want. The only feature that this thing has is I put a quote board right here. So instead of, like, say you wanted to change your pairs, so you just come here and go to chart settings, and then you put in the trade you want. Like say UUSD. It changes your trades, right? Okay, so what I did to change some, to make it a little easier on us, I developed this quote board, okay, and I put all the trade pairs. And what I did is I put them in this order, and I put them in the same order that you would have it on your MT4. Neat, huh? So let's say you're here, and you want to switch to US 30. You just put the down arrow. And it just makes things a whole lot simpler. And the reason I do that is especially for scalping, because when you're scalping, you're going over several trades at one time, okay? And you need to be really quick. So I developed this on all the chart books, on all the indicators, okay? And it's really neat. It fits right here in this little pocket, just right there. And you can be right here, and you can just change it so it's out of the way. You just see all the trades. 1 second here. And then let's look at the King Solomon. No, we've already seen this one. Moab alerts, we've seen that one. We're working on that one. The Rochelle is an indicator that I just absolutely love. And we'll go over that here shortly. And this is for scalping, okay? And it gives you almost instant data or live data. And I love it. Let me show you how to do that here shortly. But let me show you this one first, and we'll come right back to it. This indicator is called Where We Go One, We Go All, okay? And let's go to gold. And this is the one, this is exactly opposite of what we use for scalping. This is more like using this indicator for swing trades, when you stay in a trade for a few days. So we trade with the trend. So when you're looking at it, when you want to stay in a trade for a little longer than just a few minutes, this one's to stay in a few trades for a few days. Now you have to have the right personality for this, and I don't have that personality. If I took swing trades, I'd be up all night waking myself up, trying to figure out where we're at. It'd just be a nightmare. So I'd rather look for trades intraday. So it works out for me. There's some people that would rather take a few trades on a Sunday and get out of them on a Friday before the market closes, or maybe sooner than that, and just take their profit and go. And I've made this indicator for them, but it's a long term. It's a 5-day, 3-day, 1-day candle or indicator. See, like this one here, and they all have to be in agreement. Like this one is kind of on an uptrend. This is on a downtrend. So this isn't something you'd want to take. I would never take US 30 more than 10 minutes. But anyway, this one is not a trade. It has to be in complete agreement here. Let me see. Down, down. This is, I would take this on a short. USD, JPY. Okay, I would definitely take that on a short. But anyway, let's go to the Rochelle. And let's go to gold first. Second here. Okay, so gold, our first part of our training was talking about the vessel. Now this, let's take a look at this. Let's look at gold. And it looks like it wants to go short. It looks like the vessel's underneath. It's underneath. Now we gotta wait here. This could be a good, let me put this right here so we can all take a look. I'll get ready, I'm ready to go. It's coming short. This needs to turn down. This is a really good example. Almost there. Almost there. Give some space to look here. This one looks like it wants to come down. Let me change this to a 5-minute chart. You have to catch it right, because if you don't, it can go backwards on you in a hurry. That's why you got to get in and out. These things have to be absolutely perfect. So you have dark gray, dark gray, dark gray. The vessel's pulling it down, the vessel's pulling it down, the vessel's pulling it down. Now I can see how this is almost kissing. So we got to wait. Just have to wait. And just because you wait here, see it's already starting to come up a little bit. Yeah, it's already starting to lose a little steam. And that's okay. You know, it didn't cost us anything. See if we can get it out in and out of this trade pretty quickly if it behaves here. It's almost there. By the way, I just closed one of those trades for 250 bucks. This one right here. US 30. Let's just look for another trade. That one ain't working. US 30. Went down, now it's going back up. Let's take a look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Yeah, it'll see. I took it against my judgment. It's kind of kissing there, but it could turn around on us either direction. Yeah, it's turning around this way. So when you lose traction here, the rope really needs to be under the vessel when you're going north like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out as soon as it turns profit. Right there, I'm gonna get out. Dang it. Did I catch it in time? No, I lost money on it. See how fast it moves? Not a very good trade. take this back to 1 hour. So right now, let's take a look at this US dollar Swiss. There it is, US dollar Swiss. Okay, so you see here that it is definitely an upward trend. Let's minimize this here. It's definitely going an upward trend, and I took it on a long, but the candle's coming down. So am I worried about it? Not really, because there's several hours of candles that are making it go long. So I'm just going to sit here and wait for it for a little bit. Let's take a look at euro pound. Right here. This one, let me change the template on here. Okay, so we took a euro pound on a sell, and it's definitely going down. There's just one candle here that we're going to look at, and as soon as it changes on the hour, I'm going to go ahead and get out of this euro Aussie dollar. It's already in profit. But these two are going to keep open here, and they'll eventually come back around because they're with a trend. But that's not the way. Now these are a little bit longer term trades. You got to stay in them to make some money, but they usually, the slower the money, the bigger the money. So you can't really sweat this. But look at the track record on this indicator here. This is just I opened this, testing out this this indicator, and this is just from Sunday night to actually when this Friday. I opened it up, took 1 or 2 trades. I lost one here, but market was closed Saturday and Sunday. Actually, I started playing with it on Sunday, but since the time on this one is considered a Greenwich Mean Time, it actually showed up on the 4th, which was yesterday. So really 2 days worth of trading, and I only missed this one, and you saw me miss that one, and this one here. But the rest of it, so we've made $2,700 just in the last few days. So I'm impressed with this indicator. We're going to release that here. It's quite not ready, but let's go ahead and look for some more trades. Let's look at Euro USD. Trades are kissing. I don't like it. Let's go to the next one. Dollar yen. Let's look at dollar yen. Let's look at it long, okay? Dollar yen. Where are you? Here it is, right there. Let's look at this one long on a 5-minute. It could come up. It's already losing a little steam. See, this is the one where if I take long and I go short, it can really go against me. That's why it's losing so much steam. It's not a deal. Let's go to Euro Yen. Not so much a trade. Let's go to Aussie dollar. Short, short. Let's look at short. Aussie US dollar. Definitely an upward swing. It was going long for a long time and it went short. Now it's going long again. This one's in still an upward trend. I don't like this one. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. Okay, so this one looks like it wants to go, well, there's agreement to go short, then this one's all of a sudden pulling it up, so I don't think it's a trade here. My dogs are going absolutely crazy. All right, let's go to the next one. Dollar Swiss. So, This one looks like it wants to go short, but it has a really sharp downtrend here because of this candle, but it looks like it's been going long. I don't know. So what do? We just go to the next one. Needs to be agreement. Everything needs to be going like in this one. I'd like to take it long, but it's not doing it. Let's go to Aussie dollar versus the Japanese yen. It's not really working. CAD yen. Let's look at CAD yen. You know, I like this one. Let's take this one. CAD yen. It's going north. It keeps pulling it up. You really can't see how far it's pulling up or how much tension because it just kind of runs out of screen. But you can actually see the needle moving. So right now we're losing a little bit of money on it, but a lot of it is the commission that comes out of for the broker. But let's get into profit here pretty soon. Let me see here. Let's watch it. We're almost there. We are in profit, folks. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out there. Let's take a look at this dollar Swiss. So you see how it's going up here? And another candle should, let me look at this 1 hour here. So it's kind of going down, but there's a lot of influence to make this go up. That's why I'm not too worried about it. But right now, we're not losing $200 until we close the trade. But this could definitely go up. But you see here, when it's going down, there was almost 3 candles that went in the opposite direction that it went down. So I'm looking at this to take a sharp north trend. So I'm going to stay in that one. Let's look at euro pound. So this is the same thing here. It went short, and this green candle, I call them green or yellow, whatever is there, but this one is going long as well. We'll kind of keep an eye on those. It'll come back. Okay, so let's take another one. Swiss yen. Not really interested in this trade. It's kissing. It's in consolidation. You know, kind of. It's on this side of the street. It wants to go north. But let's look at for something really quick here. Let's look at Aussie, Euro, Aussie dollar. Man, where'd it go? Where is Euro, Aussie dollar? All right, this one looks like it's going short. Pretty good, but it wants to go north. You know, I don't like this trade either. You know, I'm going to take this one short. All right. Euro pound. 1 second. Okay, 1 second here. Let's go to the next one. Pound yen. It's in consolidation. Yeah, let's look for another trade. New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen. It's also kissing. What you'll find out here, I go through a lot of trades, but you'll find consolidation when markets open up. Still trying to figure out what the world's trying to do. And so just, the time of day I train, because we can go through all the trade pairs. And, this may be, there's some times where we find 5 or 6 trades, or sometimes you have to find some trades, during the day. Let's check on these other ones here. Yeah, look like they're coming around here shortly. Go to US dollar CAD. Nothing, man. Something else. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and cut it short. We've gone through several trades here. So here, trade surfers, even though there's no trades today, we usually take about 10, 15 trades a day. It's evident there on on our account history. Yeah, so it's very easy to accumulate some trades. There's probably 30 trades here, if you take a look at it this way. So it's not that hard to find trades. You just need to be diligent finding the trades on the indicators, and it's not hard to build your account. You just need to have a little bit of common sense, use our indicators, and find a good broker, and we'll show you how to open one up. If you're just starting off as a Forex trader, I urge you to trade on a demo account or paper account or whatever they call it, or a simulated account for at least 90 days before you learn the lingo and learn everything else. You're not blindsided. And then when you go live after that, start with a small account and then go from there. This is a very easy system to learn. But from San Antonio, Texas, and trading places, my name is Sidney Guajardo. I hope you learned something today here in Forex about our indicators. If you'd like to join our system, you can go to our website and sign up. It's thetradingplaces.com, and it's $3.99 to start and $99 a month. You get everyday training twice a day, once on Sunday, once on Friday. We're off on Saturdays, market's closed, and you get all the charting system with the indicators. You get training every day, like I mentioned, and also we give out trades during the day on our VIP channel. So with that, I bid you farewell. And one thing I end all the training with is just as a reminder, we're all put on this planet to help people that can't help themselves. So with that, have a good day. I hope you make a lot of money in Forex, and we will see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.